We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch of my savior. Hold up, give it that touch of my hater. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. On the gram, don't feel it no more. You been driving a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? But you don't wanna see more. No, you wanna see more, but you wanna see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed. The bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up.
On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. A good-looking return set up here. And a pretty solid return. Nearly got into the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. At their own 27.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And right away, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
That's caught left side. Myers with it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So on fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Here's Noel. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throwing now is Stroud. Got a man, it's Barrios, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Marks now on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's Stroud. They set up the screen, Marks. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Stroud looking to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins from 21 yards away. And the Texans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 73 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stroud out of the gun here. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Stroud. Another one caught by Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2nd and 7. Now the Texans have burned the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line.
And the Jaguars first down.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now Lawrence to throw. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep him off the scoreboard here.
Lawrence will throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On second down, ETN once more. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Let's go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. The third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he fires one incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Hey, Ginger, tag!
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Lawrence. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to the ground with ETN. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's ETN. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop the throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hey, Ron!
And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Stroud working out of the gun. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go.
And Stroud now to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Stroud going to give to Marks.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
18. What's up?
Here's Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here we go. 18.
They run straight ahead with Marks. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Up the middle, it's Marks. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
We can't be totally sure that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Close. All right. 18. What's up?
Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game.